Live commentary of the National League's second versus third place teams, Wrexham AFC hosting Woking Football Club. Woking aiming to continue their strong season this year. 10 yards into the Wrexham half. And Lennon's lost the ball here to Lofthouse, and Reece Brown will have a chance to attack into the penalty area. He's been shoved wide there by Tozer. Referee though not calling anything. Reece Brown did go down slightly easily there, but Tozer was tracking his run. And an arm did come out from the Wrexham centre-back, but ultimately a corner won by Woking. So the first corner of the game, 5.5 minutes gone. Goalless the scoreline. So Woking to take the corner now. Ball whipped in towards Ince, across the face of goal, and it's in! It's in at the far post! And Woking Football Club have taken an astonishing lead after 6 minutes from their first set piece of the game. They go over and celebrate before the Surrey faithful who've made the trip down from Woking. Wrexham's fortress looks vulnerable all of a sudden. It's Wrexham 0, Woking 1. Just confirming the goal scorer. He'll look to get his throw at least to the edge of the penalty area as Ammond and Reece Brown, who scored twice of course at home against Boreham Wood on Saturday, retaining his place. Lofthouse now inside the penalty area, cutting across to his left foot, went down but referee waves no penalty. Forward towards Brown, right hand side of the penalty area, and he's had a go but it's wide. A speculative shot, and it's back to Mark Howard for a goal kick. Wrexham 0, Woking 1. Gave away a goal kick to Wrexham, so Wrexham playing it long towards Palmer, and he's released Mullin down the right hand side. End-to-end stuff here now at the racecourse ground. Mullin's cross though, no one there for Wrexham. Out to Cannon, and his shot was wide, but Wrexham applauding the attacking intent of their team there. And Wrexham would love an equaliser before they go into the dressing room for a team talk. Palmer flicks it towards Mullin. Mullin's found Mendy, edge of the penalty area, hits the post. And Ross may have just tipped the ball there onto the post, but a dangerous pass from Mullin to Mendy, and Wrexham couldn't quite get the deflection. Lee crosses it towards Mullin. Mullin now gathers after the Woking defence just manages to get it out towards the edge of the penalty area. Mullin cutting inside and goes down under the challenge from Moss, and the referee just gives the free kick. Not a penalty because it's just outside the edge of the penalty area, only 15 yards or so out from goal. It will be taken by Ford, right hand side, and it's 1-1. And a great free kick from Anthony Ford. There's the equaliser for Wrexham, and that's why this ground has become a fortress for them. It's such a hard place to defend a lead, and that free kick won by Paul Mullin just outside the penalty area, converted by Anthony Ford playing right wing back. So it's Wrexham 1, Woking 1. To get themselves back into it here at the racecourse. Their fans really carry their side in great voice here since they scored that free kick. Flicked on by Mendy now to Paul Mullin, whose shots come across the 6-yard box was too much for Andy Cannon, so goal kick to Woking. And Craig Ross just signalling to his men to calm down. They don't want to give another goal away here, the Cards. Young, Cannon and Elliott Lee in midfield with Mullin and Palmer. They go short to the corner to Lee, in towards Palmer. It's messy, it's scrappy in the penalty area in the 6-yard box. Woking look to clear, they get it out as far as Young. Back to O'Connell for Wrexham. Young now in the centre circle, not the penalty area, and all the way over to the left wing for Mendy. Straight inside to Palmer, who's cut inside, and he's got a penalty for Wrexham. He cut inside Dan Moss beautifully there, Ollie Palmer, and Moss brought his man down without getting the ball. Wrexham getting a penalty here, and so a big chance for them to complete the turnaround and take the lead here at the racecourse. Mullin did miss one penalty in their FA Cup replay against Sheffield United. He's running up now, straight run up, left hand side, 2-1. And Wrexham explodes with joy after Paul Mullin has given them the lead in this second half. The keeper Craig Ross went the right way, but Paul Mullin's penalty was too accurate, too good, too fast, and Wrexham lead by 2-1. Their centre-back Aaron Hayden today, who's a big headed threat. Cross in towards McNerney, he's got the ball in the net and it's been called off for a foul by the referee. The referee calling for a Wrexham free kick after the tussle in the penalty area. Darren Sarll won't be happy with that one, and but dealt with by Wilkinson in the Woking defence. Moss now plays it long towards Brown. Brown will get on the end of this one inside the Wrexham penalty area, shoots side netting, and it was from a wide angle. Brown, though, with a perfectly timed run and a beautiful ball forward by Dan Moss, found him, and Woking equalised, or rather Wrexham equalised on 38 minutes, and then took the lead through a Paul Mullin penalty early in this second half. Woking, though, putting the ball forward towards Lofthouse. Edge of the penalty area towards Hammond, wide of the right-hand post. So another chance goes begging for Woking.
Back into the area, Brown nudged off the ball and a penalty for Woking. Brown looked like he was ready to get a shot away, but the referee did not hesitate. The equaliser for Woking. He steps up and puts it past Howard. Cool penalty by Brown. And from seemingly nowhere, Woking get themselves back level.
But it was behind him and behind Elliot Lee. Mendy, though, comes in to play the ball back to Lee. Edge of the Woking penalty area, cuts onto his right foot, deflected wide of the right-hand post. Corner to Wrexham, 2-2 the score. So you're all up to date with the teams as Woking. Kellerman finds a lovely ball forwards to Reece Brown, who's in behind the Wrexham defence. Left-hand side into the penalty area to the byline, tries the shot from an incredibly tight angle, and that level with the edge of the Woking penalty area to take the long throw. He goes in now, huge distance all the way to the penalty spot, headed by Mullin. Oh, and saved by Craig Ross. And it wasn't Mullin, sorry, it was Palmer making the header, but that was the chance. That was the opportunity, the long throw to BBC Radio, sorry, and that's the full-time whistle, and the game has finished. Wrexham 2, Woking 2. So a really great result for the Cards here, taking points off Wrexham for the first time this season.